Hey, what's going on? It is the Geek Speak show. We're here at San Diego Comic-Con, the 50th one. We weren't here for all 50 of them. At least we don't even look like we were alive.
Not
Been alive
even
50
near
years.
50.
Yeah. With us is, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Melissa Bruning. I'm a costume designer.
Hi, Melissa. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
So have you had a chance to walk around out there in the
I haven't been to the
madness, we'll call it?
fray, but I see a lot of eye candy that I'm very excited about.
Yeah. Well, actually, I've never actually asked a costume designer, when you go out there and you see the cosplayers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I dream, like it's my life to like put clothes on other people, but I rarely have a chance to like do it myself. But like the level of detail and care and passion,
Yeah.
you can't beat it. It's
Yeah, because
exciting.
I've seen some, I'm sure you've seen them too. They look literally like they just stepped off the set of a TV show,
that,
movie.
or I saw a Slim Jim, which is great too.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, don't give them everything, and if it's a long list, but give them some of the things you've worked on.
I'm currently designing Space Jam 2 with the LeBron and Don Cheadle. I have just finished my first season of Black Monday, and I'm headed to the second season of it. I did Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War for the Planet of the Apes and a little film called Rampage with Dwayne Johnson. Lately.
Yeah, it's a little one. No pun intended there.
Just little.
For Space Jam 2, and you probably can't say too much about it, but
Besides
most people
it's
watching,
awesome.
most people
Yeah.
watching, they think, well, they're just basketball players. Don't they just wear a basketball uniform? So what goes into designing those costumes?
I would say one of the hardest parts of this has actually been designing the basketball uniforms because they're very high tech now. So like there is a bit of a throwback in it. So
Yeah.
I got to do the original one, the OG. But the new ones, we're working with Nike on this project, and there's a lot of new technology. There's this thing called fabric sublimation, where you literally do a computer design, and then you print it on white fabric, and then that is made into the costume or the basketball uniform. So there's no like printing or trim or stitching. It literally, you get one chance to print it out and hope it's the right size.
So it sounds like kind of like the same they do from the mocap, but
It's
close?
it's
No?
definitely, it's more of a high tech fashion design. So, you're using trims that are, haven't ever been used. We're doing some more sort of outside the world of athletics sort of fonts and sparkle on some, and there's some really interesting colorful designs. So
Is this the first film to use it? Because this is the first time I hear about that, actually. It sounds
you
kind
know
of
what,
cool.
there's not a lot of sports films anymore.
Yeah.
Like there hasn't really been, we had the years of like basketball films or football films, and it's been a while. And so I had done stuff for commercials with sort of athletic kind of stuff, but it was new to me.
Yeah. Now, working on a franchise like Planet of the Apes, it obviously has a long history, and people watching, they know it. When you come on and they ask you, okay, design the costumes, how do you design something new but still reminds us of the old Planet of the Apes?
Well, I always steep everything in history. So the film that I started on was Dawn, and the world essentially ended as we know it in 2012. So pretty much anything beyond that date, new fashion, didn't exist. So I literally just go backwards, but then it's also how do you keep clothes clean if you don't have power or electricity? Or how do you stay warm if it's San Francisco? Like, what is the layering? What is the aging? What's essential? What's comfortable?
Yeah.
So a lot of the first one was how to express a character with also using things that they could have scavenged together. And so it's kind of an adventure movie too. So, but whatever you use, you have to have like 20 because there's pre-dirt, post-dirt, waterfalls, stunt doubles, photo doubles. So for every one thing you see, we have a closet of, we had 24 coats for Malcolm. And then war, you get into, there's less people, but you have to create iconic costumes that can last throughout a whole movie, that you can identify a character and who she is, like Amaya's character, Nova. What choices, what makes her childlike, what makes her relevant, what makes her accessible. And then you have the military army, of which modern military uniforms have a lot of digital prints, and my director wanted it to look more like a Vietnam flick. So how do you age things to a point where it gets to that, to give him what he wants, but you have the authenticity of what it really would be?
They look great, I will say,
Thank
and I'm sure
you.
everybody will agree. Now, let's finish with the reason why you're here.
Yes.
The panel, as you guys can see behind us, it's called Hollywood Game Changers. When they ask you to be a part of this, what does that mean to you, being a game changer?
I think it's been a very important component behind the scenes that helps us get to our stage picture. So as somebody who is a collaborator with the directors and the DPs and the studios and the actors, I feel like I have a big impact on what shows up on screen. And luckily I'm hired for my ability to communicate with all the different departments and push through a design that becomes iconic.
Yeah, and like I said, definitely with the Planet of the Apes, you definitely did that. So
Aw,
again, it's
thank
Melissa.
you.
Thanks a lot, Melissa, and keep enjoying Comic-Con.
Great, thank you so much.